Hey y'all, happy 100th Black History Month, and here are 4 more books that you should be reading when? All year round. So this is an adult fantasy, okay? Heavy on the adult because there's some spices in here that are very spicy. Also, it is graphic at some points, so little trigger warning. But listen, this main character, she's super badass. She kicks ass, and she's a little bit of a misfit. You know why? Because whole time Shorty's supposed to be a princess. You know what she said? Nah. And yes, she's still a princess, but she's just not doing princessly things. Why? Because she didn't feel like it. She went to a war camp. She said, I'm gonna learn how to fight. That's what I'm gonna do. There's also like a little mystery aspect because there's things happening behind the scenes, like kind of like behind her back, and she like doesn't really know what's going on, but she's figuring it out. Anyway, she has these really great friendships. It's also I wouldn't call this a sapphic romance because it's low-key a love triangle because there's 2 lovers involved. I don't know what's gonna end up happening there. Her dad is also in the story and he gives great advice. He's a very wise dude. He also gives Yoda type vibes, but not really because low-key, well, you just gotta read the book. Also, one of my favorite things about this book is that you don't get lost in the world building. Yes, there's a lot of magic. Yes, there's world building. Yes, it's giving high fantasy and epic fantasy. But listen, you don't get confused. And the characters' personalities do not get lost within the world building. And for that reason, I highly, highly, highly recommend this book. I loved it. It was awesome. And yeah, just look at the cover, bro. Blood and earth. That's the 2 types of magic, by the way, we dealing with here. There's more types of magic, but those are the 2 main ones, at least in the context of like dealing with the main character. Y'all just gotta read the book. So I actually listened to this book on audio. This is Harriet Tubman live in concert, and it's exactly what it sounds like. So we have all these historical figures that basically come back to life within our current day and age, and Harriet Tubman wants to put on a concert to reach the new generation. And the main character, Darnell, who is gay, but he's a closeted gay person. And believe it or not, the group of, it does get found family because the group of historical figures and just people from history that he meets end up being an integral part in him coming out, which I thought was really sweet. This is Positive Obsession by Susanna M. Morris. So if you like any of Octavia E. Butler's books, I would get into this biography because it really gives you the backstory on how she ended up writing the way she writes, and where a lot of these inspirations came from. A lot of people like to say that Octavia E. Butler was like a prophet or whatever. It's not necessarily that she was a prophet, but she was really, really, really good at pattern recognition. And she knew her history, and that's how come she's able to write books that predict the future in a way because she saw it before it was coming. I know that was 3 books, but I ran out of time. So I'm going to refer you guys to my newsletter, which you could subscribe to for free in the comments.